love you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and I will always love you, because you saved my soul. You gave me your word. You gave me your scroll. You gave me the ability to know, to put my ego low, let it go, and know that you're running the show. I'll make a whole rhyme, yo. Get close to the Torah, yo. It will bring you happiness, peace, and joy that you never felt in your life, yo. You know the security that you get, with your family. You have your kids that hug you, and you feel good. Your wife loves you. So that's like a great feeling, yo. Now times that feeling, times a zillion, times a trillion, times a billion, times a million, times another billion, times another trillion, times another zillion, times another gazillion, times infinity, and then you might get an ounce of the feeling that you would get when Hashem is your security. When Hashem is your security, then you're gonna have true peace, yo. That's why we don't have peace right now in Israel. There's no security. Why? Because the security comes with sacrifice. What sacrifice? Sacrifice your life for God. See, if you sacrifice your life for God, the security will come. You'll have peace in your land, your early rain, your late rain. You'll gather in your grain and your oil. Your fatted calves, yo. I love that story with King Solomon, yo. Better a plate of greens than a fattened calf, yo. Because the place that he went to with the fattened calf, the guy kept reminding him of his kingship because he lost his kingship. So he was making him sad even though he was eating the greatest meal. But the guy who just served him salad, he was telling him, don't worry, God will restore you back to your place. You're the Davidic dynasty, destined, eternal. The king of Judah, your father, was Hashem's friend. And you're going to tell me who was the closest to Hashem. Does it matter? They were all close to Hashem. I got to make it into a contest. Oh, he was an inch better. Oh, listen, if you attached, you attached, yo. Those that know, I know. And they definitely knew. Let me teach you some beautiful lessons on why this world is so dangerous, yo. The temptations, the pitfalls, the landmines, they're all over the place, yo, in this world, man. And you know what the craziest thing is? Just like the media parrots the same narrative, the Satan is also with the same message, yo. To sow doubt in God, to make you think there's no justice, to get you mad, to make you laugh so much that you don't care and then you lose your soul. He's got so many tricks, yo. He comes to war strapped, and his ammunition is knowledge, yo. That's his wisdom, that's his power, yo. You see, you would think the Satan would come with 5 billion demon-like figures. Nah, he might just come by himself with his wisdom, yo, and just whisper in your ear one little thing that can trip you up. Better be on guard, yo. What are you coming to the war with? You have like a pocket knife, yo. And you're going against a V formation, yo. Oh, he'll come with the demon-like creatures just to scare you. But he doesn't even need them, yo. His knowledge, bro, alone will destroy you. So you have to know what to answer him. You have to know how to ignore him. You have to know how to stick to God into such a way that everything you see, you will know is justice, even the most injustice. And that's very hard, yo. You know, one day I was teaching, and this girl that I used to really look up to, yo, she really liked me. And I appreciated her wisdom. She was a young kid. I think it was like the 2nd grade. So she came up to me. She goes, "Coach, I'm not your friend anymore." So I was like, "Why?" I thought she was joking. We used to tease all the time. But this time I could see she was serious. So I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Why?" I was like, flipping out. Yo, I couldn't believe it because I liked her so much. Such a good kid. So she goes to me, "Because you're not fair." I said, "I'm not fair? That is so not true. How could you say such a thing?" Because I give the kids a lot of love. So she goes, "I'll prove it to you." She goes, "The kids that misbehave, do you try to motivate them by giving them prizes to be better?" So I said, "Yeah." So she goes, "Do you do the same for the good kids?" So I thought about it for a second. I was like, "No." So she's like, "Then that's not fair." And I'm like, that's why I like you so much. I go, I appreciate that, yo. And it's crazy because she did that with another teacher. Some of these other teachers will get mad. How dare you? You know, like, yo, I didn't get mad, yo. I actually appreciated the wisdom. You could learn from a kindergarten kid. What do you think? And believe me, you can, bro. I'll tell you a story how you can learn from a 6-year-old little girl. I'll tell you right now, yo. So there's this big roof, big Rob. He gets on the plane in the middle seat. And next to him in the aisle seat is this little girl by herself, 6-year-old little girl. She pulls out a coloring book. He pulls out his Gemara. The captain comes on. Buckle up. It's gonna take this long. The weather looks good. Everything looks great. Yalla, let's go. So they go. And as the plane is going up, right away, one of the engines blow. The plane is like going side by side. It's like weebling and wobbling in the middle of the air while it's ascending. And it's about to descend. Everybody on the plane is flipping out. Yo. It almost sounded, God forbid, like a funeral. Everyone's crying because they know that's it. In about 10 seconds, they're going to die, God forbid. And this girl is coloring like nothing's happening, but the rabbi is freaking out, yo. He's apologizing for sins in his past. He's trying to call his wife. The phone's not working. A horror show, yo. And then all of a sudden, so they start to get a sense that the plane is steadying and kind of making a turn to go back to land. And that's exactly what happened, yo. So the plane lands, everybody exhales. It went from a funeral to a celebration. Everybody's jumping, screaming. Yo, that's it. They're in heaven, yo. Their life was saved, yo. And this little girl is still coloring like nothing is going on. So the rabbi looks at her and he goes, "Can I ask you a question?" So she goes, "Yeah." "How are you not scared?" So she goes, "You know why I'm not scared? Because my daddy's the pilot, and I knew that he would never let anything bad happen to me. That's why I wasn't scared." So the rabbi woke up from his dream and he realized it was a message from Hashem that he needs to trust God more, yo. Word up. I like that story. So here, you just learned from a 6-year-old girl. Here's a beautiful lesson if you're ever gonna become a teacher, yo. So I owed kindergarten lollipops one time, but I was busy. I had to go to another class, this, that. So I got the lollipops after I already taught them. So I came back to the class real quick. I gave it to the teacher. I said, "Listen, just do me a favor, give everybody lollipops." And I had to run back to my class. So I came back like 20 minutes later to see if she gave out the lollipops. And I walk in, and if I tell you, World War a billion. Yo, I never seen anything like this, yo. Kids are fighting, going crazy. And I see her, she's like going nuts because the kids are not behaving. Nobody's happy with the lollipop they get. She's like, "You get what you get, but you don't get upset." And I was horrified when I was like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, yo. So I said to the teacher, I said, "Look, I'm going to show you how to fix this, but really the lesson is never let anybody do your business. Do your own business." I should have just given it to the kids the next day, my way. And what's my way? I'm going to show you. I got all the lollipops back, put them back in the bag, and I said to each, "Okay, what flavor do you want?" Boom, boom, boom. Now, if there was a kid that wanted a cherry and there was no cherry, in the meantime, I gave him a watermelon, but I told him, chill, because you're going to see how Hashem is going to work it out. Everybody's going to exchange, and everybody in the end is going to be happy. Watch. And you know what I love about kids? And I've proved this because I did it over and over and over again. When you do what I was just doing, that whole method with giving out the lollipops, in the end, there's going to be 2 kids that are going to be unhappy. And it's just, there's nothing to exchange with, you know? There's no more cherries. It's impossible. Nobody wants to give it up. What are you going to do? There's always going to be a kid or 2 that's going to give it up. And I always used to give them double. I remember I said to this one kid, he gave up his watermelon for an original, you know, the blow pop. He didn't want it, but he took it. So I remember I told him, "Next time I'm going to give you 3 watermelons." And all the other kids heard it, and they loved it. Why? Because they seen, that's how I used to be with the kids, man. How I would motivate. I remember one kid came over, yo, Oh, you're bribing the kids. I said, nah, that's how somebody wicked would look at it, yo. Because you're into deceit, you're into bribery, you're into corruption. That's why you look at it like that, yo. It's the most beautiful thing. For $1, I got this kid to wear mitzvot for a week. I mean, to wear tzitzit for a week. Yeah? For $20, I got a girl to dress modest for 2 weeks, yo. Big mitzvah. Not for me, for her. I get a mitzvah, there's no doubt about it, but for her, that was a big deal. She said, oh, she did it for the $20. Yes, she did. But she also did it because she wants to be better, yo. Or else she would have never have done it. Hashem is so humble, yo. And I like how he puts his children's honor before his own honor. When he told Moshe Rabbeinu to go tell the Jews that he's going to save them, Moshe Rabbeinu told God they're not going to listen. But Hashem told Moshe they are going to listen. So what's going on? So Hashem got upset. So why did he get upset? Did he get upset that Moshe Rabbeinu contradicted him? Or did he get upset that Moshe Rabbeinu didn't have enough faith in his children? That is gangster in the second. Put the honor of his children before his own honor, yo. So humble. Ooh, I love what I learned about the letter Bet. The Torah starts with the letter Bet. You know why? Because the letter Bet is closed on all sides except the opening that goes forward to the other letter. Teaching you to always look ahead and not live in the past, yo. Love that, yo. I hope and pray we don't make a hostage deal. And I don't mean that because I don't want the hostages to come back. I do. But I don't want to release 100, 200, 300 murdering Hamas terrorists to go back on the street to be a threat to other Jews. I don't want that also. Look at how evilly smart, yo, Hamas was. That's how you know the Satan is all the way behind this, yo. So crazy. They took hostages so that they don't get killed, yo. That's their Iron Dome. Isn't that nuts, yo? As long as they have the hostages, they have a good chance of staying alive. That's their human shield. That's why they're so close to the hostages, yo. So scary, so sick. And then you hear the stories that they're handcuffed, barely eating. They're not being treated good over there, that's for sure, yo. That's the enemy. They want you dead. So what do you think they're gonna do to a hostage, yo? Probably also the psychological warfare, yo. They tell them, you know, your nation doesn't care about you. Nobody wants you back. You're a burden to the country. Y'all are so dirty, yo. I can't wait till Hashem shows us all these people suffering, yo, in a way. I told you already. I just want to say I love you so much, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and I appreciate you for giving me life, for giving me a chance to fix what I need to fix, for protecting me, for loving me, for sheltering me, for giving me peace in my heart when I study your word. Your wisdom is the most beautiful. Love you, Hashem.